Okay, who here hasn't been to space? Why? You better not throw up on my ship.
Approaching jump in 3, 2, 1.
The Quantumania trailer, yeah, it did leak. I watched it. It was fucking dope.
See, I haven't seen. I haven't seen it. I
haven't seen either of these things.
See, you're killing me on this because I'll let y'all know watching on this show when a trailer comes out. If we can't meet that day, it's definitely a do not watch it until we get to sit down and watch it together to have that experience, get the reaction, and you guys can see our firsthand thoughts. So any of this stuff leaks, I ignore it, and then I get in here and you're like, I fucking watched it.
Yeah, no, the Ant-Man trailer, bro, was...
Looks dope.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
You look so giddy right now.
I am. Because, again, guys, this is something we've talked about. Like, we've talked about the lackluster of Phase 4.
Yeah.
And we've talked about, like, man, I cannot wait for Marvel to be Marvel again. I can't wait for them to start ramping stuff up again. And I said this in the last time we talked about Ant-Man. As funny as Paul Rudd is, don't expect this to be the lighthearted Ant-Man 1 and 2, Ant-Man 2 that we got.
Yeah.
Judging from the trailer, and now it's some of the things that we saw previously, but it was a little bit more added on. Where Kang tells him, our Ant-Man goes, hey buddy, you might want to chill out, I'm an Avenger. He goes, you're an Avenger, have I killed you before? And then he goes, wait, what? Who are you? He's like, they all just start to blend together after a while. And I'm like, holy shit!
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, the dialogue, man. The dialogue here is dope. Kang, using Cassie as like a, holding Cassie, telling Ant-Man, I need you to perform this task for
so
me.
it is the heist film.
It's a heist film. It's a heist type film. They did show MODOK very quickly. They showed MODOK.
Yeah, when we came in, I saw that was on screen.
Yeah. They showed MODOK very quickly.
I did see the shot of MODOK released.
That's
I haven't watched it all. I had trust me, I had plenty of opportunities. I was sitting there like hovering over the button for the leaked Ant-Man trailer, and I was like, no, he'll want me to fucking react.
No, we won't react to a leak one, but
that was my name.
But I mean, the quality looks dope. I think, I don't know, because you mentioned Paul Rudd's humor, right? And this is a personal hot take. Paul Rudd is hilarious from Anchorman and everything else that I've seen him in.
Yeah.
I don't think they write his humor right in the MCU. That's just my opinion. I know there was supposed to be the big laugh that I feel like fell on complete deaf ears. The best example I use is when he gets out of the back of the van and he's like, does anyone have any orange slices? That was not fucking funny. There's a lot of stuff I've seen Ant-Man do in the MCU that I'm like, because it's not Paul, I don't know, I feel like it's not Paul Ruddy in his humor, that they're not writing to him, they're writing to Ant-Man, I guess.
I want Paul Rudd from, I Love You, Man.
Exactly. But I mean, no, Ant-Man movies they've always been good, they've always been, warm-hearted movies, especially his relationship with his daughter.
Yeah.
And, I mean, like, we talked about so many things of possibilities. Could the Fantastic Four be stuck in the quantum realm? Could who all's going to? And you're having Ant-Man go up against Kang and MODOK. Like, Ant-Man is in the shits right now. He's in the weeds and he is alone. Okay, there's fucking tickets lined up all the way. He's got 19 tables sat. What does he do?
No, Kang is, and like I said, just the watching Jonathan Majors slowly walk up in the Kang suit. He didn't have the helmet on, but he's got everything else on. And walking up, you just hear and he's walking. I'm like, holy shit! And that's when Ant-Man's like, hey buddy, I'm an Avenger.
Hey buddy.
And it's so good though, because again, Jonathan Majors is about to bring it as Kang. I really strongly believe he's going to bring it as Kang. I think that Phase 5, starting with Quantumania, is going to really knock some of the things that we've been seeing just throughout the week of news with Armor Wars, and we're going to talk about that. Armor Wars going to a film instead of a series. Yes, we got some bad news with Blade, and we're going to talk about that, but we got some other shit too. But I think that things that we have seen that have been positive, like
it's trending.
Hugh Jackman coming into Deadpool 3, I think that is Marvel saying, hold my fucking beer.
Yeah.
I got you on Phase 5.
Y'all must have forgot.
Yeah.
Y'all must have forgot.
I got you on Phase 5. Phase 4, it was lackluster. We over at Marvel Studios, we know it was lackluster.
What did I call Phase 4 the other day? The Origin CU? I think that was the problem, is we're resetting kind of back to a Phase 1. We're getting a lot of origin stories. And I'm sorry, the way they do origin stories to me is boring. In the sense that I don't like characters being introduced on an origin story. It's a tried and true method in a lot of, like, I read a lot of manga and stuff, right? Where you'll have a character get introduced. They do some dope shit. Something cool happens, and there's mystery to them. You get to wonder, who are they? What is that person's? Why are they doing that? How are they doing that, right? Mm-hmm. And then judging off fan interest, they go, they're getting their own spin-off series to explain their origin, right? That is how you do that. But when you bring people in on just origin stories, this is kind of what happens. Especially when it's origin after origin after origin. You're like, dude,
it's just been goofy.
Shit,
it's just like we've talked Phase 4. It's just been goofy. But I mean, the Brian Gray, a Marvel Studios producer, had this to say. He said, we were able to show some things at D23, and we will have more coming in the fall, and of course ahead of the premiere early next year. But I will say it's fun to have the whole family back, and they're going on quite a big adventure, and I think it's going to feel like a real departure from the previous films. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And I think that means that we could possibly be seeing an Ant-Man, the official Ant-Man trailer, the latter half of October. Because he said fall.
Yeah.
He said fall. I mean, we're in October now.
Right.
So I think that we could possibly see the first trailer for the film the latter half of October. But like I said, question is always for you guys out there. Let us know down below what you guys think of the Ant-Man trailer. What you guys have, if you saw the leaked trailer, what do you think of the leaked Ant-Man trailer? I mean, I'm not encouraging anyone out there to watch leaks, but for us over here, especially for me, with what we do on Planet Fanatics, it's a little difficult for me not to watch leaks. I have to talk about it. I have to see what's going on. So, and I will say, Kang, Jonathan Majors, absolutely phenomenal in the leaked trailer that I've seen. The dialogue there is phenomenal, and I think that we are going to be moving toward a darker tone in Phase 5. So let us know down below in the comments what you guys think if you got to view that leaked Ant-Man trailer.